All right, guys. So after viewing the artwork by the surrealist artist, and specifically Salvador Dali and his fantastical animals, we are going to make some surreal birds of our own. I like to think of them as Dali birds. So we want to start. Remember, the pictures of the animals that we looked at had bodies of the animals at the very top of the page, and all the way at the bottom is where the feet were. So they had these impossibly long legs. So that's what we want to do today when we draw our birds. I would like to see everyone able to get 2 or 3 birds on their page. So what I would do is start with kind of a circle or oval shape at the very top. And I wouldn't push too hard with your pencil because you want to make sure that you can erase if you make a mistake. So I start with 1. I'm then going to put another, maybe a little bit smaller circle next to it. And then you can decide to either put a very small circle at the top or another circle towards closer to the bottom area underneath. Now these are going to be the bodies of our birds. I'm going to then go all the way to the bottom and go ahead and make lines that are going to be my legs. So I don't want to do just a stick line. So instead, I'm going to go with 1 line and another line next to it. So I'm essentially making a thick line. That is 1 leg. And next to it, I get another leg. And if you notice, it's thick. It's thick because I've drawn 2 lines next to each other. And at the bottom, you can draw the feet any way you want. So if you want to make just some kind of triangles to create feet, you can. If you want to make them go in a different direction, whatever you think a bird's feet should look like is fine. Now your lines as you go down may tend to curve a little bit. That's totally fine if you want to make lines that curve a little bit for your legs. If you want them to be more rigid and straight, you can do that. Okay, and remember the feet, like we said, create your feet just however you want. Mine almost look like duck feet. And there's my feet, all the way down there. So I have feet up to the top, and I would do that for my other shapes as well. Now, I don't think I want to have 4, so I'm going to erase this one. There we go. And last but not least, and since it's overlapping, remember, I can make the top of my legs, but I will have to skip this bird to finish them out all the way at the bottom. And remember, draw those feet in just however you would like. And let's finish this one. And I'm going to make this one kind of curve out a little bit. He's going to be kind of bend in his leg. Whew, move my paper, get my last foot. And if you notice, it will overlap. It is okay if your legs overlap. Kind of a jumble of legs there, isn't it? Now for the birds themselves, their bodies, you can do whatever you would like. So birds have beaks. I would definitely draw some kind of beaks. Let's give them some little beaks. However you want to do that, you can just do triangle beaks. You can make them more like a duck or some kind of funny bills, whatever you want. Eyes, you need some kind of eyes. Just an oval or circle is fine. You can make them funny, you can make them silly. I tend to make 2 circles, and then if I want to mix it up a little bit, I might change the position of the pupils of the eyes. And last but not least, your birds need some wings. And once again, that can be a triangle shape, it can be a wing shape, whatever you would like. And I like to give them a few little feathers on top of their heads as well. Now if you overlap, simply erase the overlap, and now you're good to go. Oh, except we also need some tail feathers. All right, As soon as you get your drawing done, you're going to go back and you want to trace it with a Sharpie. So that means if you know you have to trace it, you don't want to get too detailed yet, because if we get too many details, it sometimes makes our picture turn out a little blurry. All right, so once you got your birds drawn, trace every part with a Sharpie, and then you will be ready for our next step, which will be to paint. All right, guys, get to drawing.